Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing? Glad that everybody can make it out here today. Let me see. Still trying to roll with this, this OBS, man. I'm hanging tough with it, bro. It's kind of dragging me just a little bit. But I'm here. Got some stuff I'm working on here, man. The Baltimore Creative Alliance. I reached out to your boy. They wanted me to do a project, and it's been taking some time because it's actually a large build, which you're about to see. It's pretty large. It is. It sits on two 48 by 48 plates, but it's relatively large. I think I bit off just a little bit more than what I mean. I know I could chew it. I know there ain't no doubt, but it's a lot. It's a lot of work, a lot of detail, and actually putting the time in, having the time to do it. Brickman, Mosaic Art, what's going on? You said you're working on you working on a mosaic with me? Oh, bro, I gotta see it. I gotta see it. I gotta see that. I definitely want to see that. Make sure you do some uploads and tag on Instagram. I'm sure Jermaine would love that. Who else? Will Harper is in the house. What's going on, Will? What's going on? Remy Baker, what's going on? How y'all feeling? Yeah, so I'm gonna work on my commission here. I'm working on my commission build here, and so I figured I stream a little bit because I haven't streamed in a while, not solo anyhow. But I got a few things coming up, like especially next week. Next week it's going to be pretty huge. I'm a part of the 72 community hour stream, right? The 72-hour community stream, the Lego stream, and so I am having some Lego Masters over for my stream. I am. The ones from season 1, USA on the Fox channel, right? They're coming through. And so we're gonna chat and we're gonna build. We probably get down with some verses. I'm thinking we get down with some verses. I'm thinking. I think we do some Lego Master verses, but I also want to do a holiday verses with my boys Troy and Jesse, right? And so that's what I was thinking. I may do that. Let me see here. I got to switch my camera, folks. Let me switch the cam here. Wait, hold on. Boom. That's what you want to see. All right. So let me explain the build. Let's explain the build, right? So let's see what we got. Oh, I'm doing great, Will. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you, Will, hanging out with me. The 72-hour stream. The 72-hour stream. My segment is from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. and it's the 20th, and the 20th happens to be on a Friday. So from 5 to 7. On my channel. Once they give me the graphic, I can kind of promote it a bit, but I haven't gotten a graphic yet. So hopefully they'll give you a graphic pretty soon. But I know I think the 72-hour stream starts that Friday night in through maybe Sunday maybe. And so, but my segment, I got 2 hours, and I chose 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Zone. Same bat channel, same bat time. Jesse and Troy will be hanging out with me, along with the Lego Masters, and we'll do probably a versus challenge. And I'm sure those guys need to knock the cobwebs off a little bit, so a little build challenge will probably do them real well. So it'll be exciting. So in today's news, I am working on this commission build. Baltimore Creative Alliance is a performing arts and a visual arts, I would say, exhibit. And what happened was they started to, some years, like 25 years ago, they occupied this landmark theater. It was like an old school theater back in like the 50s or 60s or something like that. And they used to show old time, the real movies with the reels and stuff like that. 25 years ago, they occupied that building, that historic building, and now it's like a performing arts theater. And so for their 25th anniversary, which is this year, they reached out to yours truly to build their building in Lego. And this is it right here. Let me see what I can do. I'm trying to figure out. Now, I'm probably getting ready to mess up my camera just a bit. I'm trying to see if I can. Yeah, I could mount it. You guys don't mind that, right? You want to see it up close, right? Let's see what we can do here. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can do this. All right. So, all right. Let's see what you're seeing here. Let me see if I can lift this up. Oh, yeah, there we go. Not too bad. What you're seeing here is this is the rear entrance of it, right? That's the rear entrance of it. So there's like a long hallway down here, all right? This stuff over here that you see right here, all the red, that is the actual theater of the art of the gallery, right? It's like you know, you got your sound room back here. You got your sound room back here. Let me see. You got your sound room back here. And then, you know, you got your seating area. The stage is over here. So I actually would have to turn the whole thing around to get you to actually see. Maybe not. Let me see here. Let me see what I can do. Yeah, it's getting a little difficult here to bend around here. So this is the stage area over here. Let me see. I'm trying to bend this thing without bending it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see. Bear with me, folks. All right. So this is the stage area here. You can't really see it too well. Let me see. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me help y'all out. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. There we go. Can you see it? I don't know. It's a little tough. It's all black though. That was the only thing about this build is that the floor is in real life it's all black. So I used a lot of black tile for the floor. This is the art gallery over here. Some more backstage offices back here, and the place is colorful. That's why you see the the pink bricks and stuff like that. The walls are magenta, and so I went with that. There's a stairwell up here. There's an upstairs, and these more offices over here. This is the bar area. So when you come in here, this is the main entrance here. There's a bar lounge right here, and there's a mosaic. And I reached out to my good friend. Brick Huntress. I'm gonna say her real name, but Brick Huntress. She's making this awesome mosaic for me, so I can put into the bar. I just seen it. It's gonna look so awesome. So I got the kitchen back here, more bathrooms back here. You know, you get your bathrooms and stuff. So it's rolling. Sorry for the upside down view, but I'm trying to show you guys the inside of it just a little bit. I'll take some pictures and post them on Instagram, and so you guys can see it. It's been probably the biggest project that I took on since, I don't say since Lego Masters, because I did my Cobra Command building, and that was pretty large. That's probably about a 5-foot building. But it's probably about the second. This is probably going to be the second largest one. A lot of detail. You know, I kind of lost count of the bricks, which I think that's bad. I have to go back and probably try to count. Probably, I don't know. I might have to guesstimate it. But I lost count because I got so involved in the build. You get so involved in the build, you lose count. I just lost count. All right, let's see what's going on here. Oh, you say you're gonna be watching the whole stream, falling asleep in it? Yeah. You know, you go back and watch the streams. You know, you go back and try to catch it all. Cause I mean, some folks stay up the whole entire 72 hours and watch every stream. Which, you know, that's a real fan. I gotta say that's gotta be a real fan that does that. Which is, you know, I think is very cool. You know, I do. I think that's very cool to do. But let's see. I got friends texting me. Friends. Yeah. So yeah. You said the dark red texture on the walls are really nice. Remy Baker. That is actually like if you go into, and that's the theater area, right? And so those round bricks right there, those rounds, they emulating like curtains, because they have like a red, they have red curtains in there. And so I was trying to, you try to save some money, because Bricklink, everybody's a slave to Bricklink, right? And you try to save some money and don't bricklink everything. You try, and I had a lot of those in the drawer. So I was able to actually, use those, and they came in good handy. They came in real good handy. I think anyway. Let's see. Let's work this up, right? Thank you so much, Brickman. I'm still an inexperienced builder. I am, even though I was on Lego Masters and everything, but I'm still an inexperienced builder. So I'm still a beginning builder. So I am trying to do my best with certain builds and stuff like that. I think my Achilles heel, and it showed a little bit, was just getting immersed into the detail just a little bit. Which that with inexperience, being a new builder. Being a brand new builder, you tend to not have that skill just yet, but I think it enhanced it just a bit because you need that someone to point it out just a bit. So what I am going to do, let me see if can I turn this around. You guys should see the front of this, and the way I did the front of it was to kind of tile this thing out. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can. What can I do? All right, let me see. This is what I can do. Let's see. I could take a picture of the front. Let's see, friend. Wait a minute. I could do that. And then I can show you guys the front of this thing. Hold on 1 minute, friends. All right, let's see. Can you see the front of it? So if I did this, wait a minute. Hold on a second, friends. Wait a minute, let me see if I can switch. If I did this, wait a minute, hold on a second, friends. All right. So that is actually, wait a minute, don't do that to me. That is the front of this building right here. So you see I use the tiles as bricks to kind of give you that texture, that brick texture just a bit. So you kind of, the angle I got you looking at now is kind of doing the building no justice, but the outside looks like that. Which, this is the building behind me over here, where you can see my picture way up top here, way up top. So way up top here, that's the building right there. So yeah, so it's coming along a little bit, coming along just a little bit. So the Brick Huntress is watching. I just was told that the Brick Huntress is watching. So now I'm scared, because I can't wait till season 2 come out, because you'll see a lot more talent. The first show is always like the marquee, and then the next show is better than the first show, and then the next show after that is better than that one. And because people evolve, right? Builds evolve, right? So it's amazing to see the next Lego Masters show. So thank you, Brickman. I appreciate it. I do. I appreciate it. Let's see. So I am putting these snot bricks, and you got your regular 1x1s on here. I'm alternating them to build up this wall, right? And on the side of this wall, I will have those red tiles interchangeable, so they look like bricks. So, but it's a lot of like busy work, I should say. Busy work, maybe some busy work. You said your phone died, you had to get your PC? Get the PC! Alright, let's see. Yeah, I still gotta make the sign. I still gotta make the Patterson sign and the marquee building, and the angle that this sits on the building might be a little bit difficult, might be. But I can't wait to tackle that. But I definitely want to finish this. I'm real close to finishing this first floor, and then once I finish the first floor, then I'll work on the signs, and of course the second floor. I think that the second floor should be a little bit more quicker, because on their second floor they have offices and they have residential living, for artists, right? So they have a few apartments that artists live in, right? So and that's pretty cool. I think that's very cool to have. Right, I think I want to put another one here. So I gotta pay attention because this door. Let me see if I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can move. This door, this opens up, right? All this opens up, see? And it like right now I only have it on a few hinges, but this opens up. This whole bill opened up so you can see the whole inside of it. And I think that is a cool feature that I was able to do. That's probably why it took me just a little bit long. It took me just a little bit. But yeah, I like that. I like that I even put the handle on here. You can grab it open like that, and I think that would be cool. I think grabbing this thing open. So right now the bricks aren't secure. I'm gonna secure them to the top, but this opens up all the way like that, like a dollhouse. So that's a cool feature that I dig. I dig it. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. So it's just it's a work in progress. Really, it is. Just taking time to do it. Let's do this, friend. It's gonna have to sit like this. Alright. So just putting all these pieces together is busy work. This is the fun part of the build, right? So what's going to be fun is that once I finally finish this thing, I'll be able to hand it over. And I think they're going to have a nice little presentation on it, Of course, COVID friendly, you gotta be safe, 6 feet apart and everything. But I think they'll probably, tape, or record me, handing it over and, having a little presentation. And it'll go on display there at the art center there. The tricky part, I tell you what the messed up part was that, of course, you want to record your progress, right? Which I was doing. I was being good about recording my progress, right? So I had about 24 hours in of building this, right? And I had recorded every minute of it. Every time I put a brick down, I recorded. So I went to compile all the footage because you're trying to do the time lapse video. Well, your boy kind of messed up. So the app I was using to record, I probably shouldn't have X'd out of the recordings, because when you X out of recordings, kind of deletes it off the app. And so as I was pouring into the editor, I was losing the video because I was exiting out of the videos with the app on the app, and so I kind of lost 24 hours of footage. So it's a bummer, man. So I got to figure out how am I gonna make up for that. Right, Brickman. Oof. Yeah. How am I gonna make up for 24 hours? Is a long time, man. It is. It's an extremely long time. Oh, I need to put a brick up here. Let's see. What did I do with those bricks? I think I kind of built myself into a hole here. I gotta find those. They're somewhere. I'll find them. I'm not ready for them yet anyway. So you see what I'm doing there? It's kind of like a double wall almost. It's like a double wall. You got one wall here because of the inside is mostly white, especially the gallery and everything. That side of the wall is white, and then on the outside here I'll have that texture there. Let's see if we can get a better angle here, friends. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There you go. Cameras are tricky. Says, a good app to record. You use it when you're not using your camera or YouTube. It's called Clips. All right, I'm gonna check it out. I definitely will check that app out because everything right now, everything's trial and error, which is cool, but not cool that you lost the footage. I lost that footage, and it's not coming back. I tried to look in every trash can and try to look and see. Try to look and see, if there was like a save point somewhere, and it's a no-go, so it's gone. But they say when a good girl is gone, she's gone forever. She gone. Now here is the twist to that. I don't know if trying to figure out, maybe I should just, because if I put these plates down, like these hinge plates are what's saving me to keeping the door going back and forth, right? But if let's see, we put that back on there. If I do it now, it throws the whole thing off. So maybe I don't, and maybe I just secure it from the top. Maybe I can get away with it. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Well, technically, it doesn't have to last long, right? All I have to do is just hand it over, right? And I'm in the clear. Is it? Maybe. Nah, you want this. I'm definitely building this thing to last long, so I'm most definitely building this thing to last long. Let me think. Wait a minute. Here's what I will do. I'll do it just the way I thought I was going to do it the first time. And I just won't put any bricks on this side over here. I mean, I'll throw some on here, but not these bricks. These bricks won't go over here. Got an idea. You said what RD is that I'm building on? Or what write down I'm building on? Yeah, I have the Apple iPhone. I got the 11, right? I got the Max Pro, but I'm thinking about going back to my my cell phone carrier, right? I'm thinking about going back, and I think I'm gonna get the 12. I think I'm gonna get the 12. I do. Um, and I say that because, like, I always, I take a lot of pictures. I do. I take a lot of pictures with my phone, especially like with Instagram, looking at all the pictures of creations on Instagram, and looking around and stuff like that. Take a lot of pictures. Oh, Will, I didn't know you live in Annapolis, dude. I live in Glen Burnie. from, I live right in Glen Burnie. I'm from. Well, I'm not from Naptown, but I used to work in Naptown for a long time, right? And and so yeah, this building here is the Patterson Theater in Baltimore, Will, and it's a performing arts slash visual arts gallery. Performance arts theater, right? So they have everything from parties there, like upscale parties there, to like gallery showings. They have a live performance there that people even got married there at that facility. And all it is, it's an old school theater, Will, and that's now catered to the arts, right? And so it's called the Creative Alliance, Baltimore Creative Alliance, and it's in the Patterson Theater in Baltimore. Yeah. So it was a very, very intriguing building. I got to walk through it before I started building and taking pictures of it and everything like that. And they have a lot of pictures online, but it was good to walk through it and kind of see what rooms look like, and you got the scheme of the rooms and stuff like that. Especially this one part, right? If you ever go there, Will, when you first walk in and you go to the left, there's a bar there, right? There's a sliding door and there's a bar there. But inside the bar is this huge painting behind the bar, like it's the size of the bar and the wall, right? And that thing, and it's like a couple. And when you look at it, it looks like probably about maybe three phoenixes that are intertwining each other, right? And they're red fiery like the phoenix, right? Um, and that was too difficult for your boy to get a hand on real quick. I was trying to slice it and I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't, so I had to source it out. Yes, I am. I am gonna. That means I have to go to Bricklink and buy more pieces for the bus sign on the side of it. I am, and I think that's. I mean, it's easy. That is easy to do, right? Because you use a bunch of tiles, probably 1x6 tiles with 1x6 plates, and then you had the hinge plates, and you can actually bend the bus word right there on the side. That's my plan anyhow. And that was one of the stipulations to that, was that they wanted that bus sculpture. They wanted that bus sculpture, not a sign. Sculpture. They wanted that bus sculpture a part of that build. So, it details of everything too. So, that's why I'm kind of taking my time just a little bit. So, what I am going to do is that I'm going to incorporate some road out here where I got these snot bricks. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna snot build a road here outward just a little bit, and then even around here to the front and the other side. So it looks like almost like a city block. And then on the back side of this, which this is the part you're looking at right here, I am actually going to build a brownstone building that sits up against it, because in real life that's what it is. There's a brownstone a building, a residential building that sits up against it. So you will not see this wall at all. You won't see it. What's going on, WGJL? That sound like a radio station, my friend. Where you from? Okay, Glen Burnie High. Glen Burnie. Glen Burnie. Glen Burnie High. Yeah, it's messed up with this COVID situation because I was planning on doing a lot of local appearances and stuff like that, and it just kind of went sideways, man. That's why I'm surprised that they're running with season 2. I mean, you kind of got to stay in business, right? Um, but it's just amazing that they're running with season 2, being that you got this pandemic going on and it's making things a little tough, just a bit. You from Canada? All right, all right. Ah, so you're a big fan of Drake and the Raptors, right? Right, and the Maple Leaves, right? The Maple Leaves, right? You Maple Leaf fan? See, you didn't know I know NHL. I know NHL. I know hockey. I'm from Jersey, so um, I had no choice but to play hockey, especially street hockey, right? Because that was the thing to do. Because everybody roller skate in Jersey, and so you kind of had to rollerblade and play hockey while you rollerblade. Yeah, I was that type of kid back in the day. You said you got a pet moose. Now I know that's a lie. Maury Povich told you, you be on the Maury Povich show, and he busting you because that's a lie. That's probably against Canadian rules to own a pet moose. That's probably way against. You probably get locked up. They find a moose on your residence. Oh yeah, I could do it like that. You said no, it's illegal to own a moose. Yeah. That's what I know. I know it's illegal. That's like a national treasure right there. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's out. One sport I do like that you guys have right in Canada is the Red Bull Crashed Ice. I love that series, man. I love that series to death, bro. I love Crash Ice. That's like the best sport ever. He said it's illegal not to own a moose. So, what are moose good for, man? Like, do they like help you? Like, I mean, because I know that they find their ways in and out of the snow. So, moose up there is probably like deer here, though. Like, deer are like extremely fast though down here. Like, I mean, the only way you're gonna catch a deer out here is with your car. When they come across the highway, that's the only way you catching one. You see, you've been 2 feet away from the goose. Okay, okay, I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. Yeah, I think this is starting to shape up just a bit. And what I'm finding out about this is like when you got details on top of details, you run into some problems. You do. You run into a little bit of problems. Now, I'm running just a little bit of problems, just a little bit. You said, what is the landmark? Patterson is your last name. Brick Builder Blue, thanks for coming in. All right, so the landmark is the Patterson Theater. It's in Baltimore, Maryland. And it's been around, that theater been around since probably, I want to tell you, probably the 1930s, maybe. And so it's been around. And so, it's one of those old ones. And of course, eventually it probably became vacant. And then, uh, the Baltimore Creative Alliance 25 years ago occupied the building, and they made it like a performing arts theater, right? And so now they're hitting their 25th anniversary. They asked yours truly to, make their theater out of Lego, which I'm doing now. And it's a handful. I'm not gonna lie at all about it. It's quite the handful. It is. It's a lot. It's a big building. And so you kind of want to. It's a big building with wall-to-wall decorations, I should say. Wall-to-wall decorations. So you want to kind of take your time, or work it up to scale where you kind of catch all the essence of the building, maybe. Let's see. We got Haulin' and Ballin', and Moto is in the house. Moto. Hey, Moto. Let me see if I can do this. Hey, Moto. Look, I'm in the middle of this build, Moto, but those shiny rings that you helped me make, right? Oh, wait a minute, I don't want to knock nothing over. It's going on top of here, right? I got this. Knock something over. I got this antenna. I got this antenna right over here. Wait. I got this antenna right over here, and it's gonna go all the way up, and those rings are going on that antenna. I knocked my mic over, getting excited. No. Hold on. Ugh. Saved by the bell. The pick a brick wall is your friend. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, a little bit of technical difficulties, but I'm in there. I had to show something to Moto real quick. Just a little bit. So my piece count is totally up because of these little pieces and these pieces. So my piece count is like way through the roof. So you can say, hey, look, I got this 100,000 piece mock here, right? But it's all consists of these little pieces right here. It counts, right? It's a piece, right? A piece is a piece. You said you left and you came back, bro. I am not going through that again. Moto, I love you, man, but I am not going through that. I done knocked a lot of stuff down trying to show that. He said Moto didn't even see it. Yeah, he didn't. He didn't see it. I know I knocked down a lot of stuff trying to show you that, Moto. Yep, a piece is a piece. You said the Coliseum has more pieces than any other set, but they're real small pieces. That's that's, you know what, that thing looks okay to me. It looks like a good set, but I would definitely I just, that's not something I'd be interested in getting, because I don't even, I mean, like even the Taj Mahal, I'm sure the Taj Mahal is an excellent build, but I mean that's something I'm just not interested in getting. So you say the Coliseum topped the Taj Mahal, because I know the Taj Mahal had a pretty nice piece count. Yeah, I can't wait. As soon as I finish this project, Moto, I am working on that antenna and finishing my cyberpunk building, and that thing, I'm gonna show all kinds of photos with that, bro. Because that thing looks great, man. It just looks great. No, they canceled. I thought they canceled the Osprey just for the U.S. market because there's a lot of Australians that got their hands on that Osprey, man. It's a lot of like Europeans that have their hands on that Osprey. Like it's nothing, bro. Like I think they just canceled over in this market here. So like of course, the value gets marked up because people want what they can't have, right? That's just nature. People want what they can't have, so the price goes up on it. Let's see. I think I messed that one up. Wait. I need a snot brick for that one. I need a snot brick. Let's just do this here. Save ourselves some agony and just stack them. Aqua Mike, what's going on, Aqua Mike? Where you from, pal? You say you just stores didn't have them. Yeah, it's no, I know that Lego, I guess Lego had pulled back because they were trying to demilitarize. It was a lot of political stuff that was going on, and they were saying that the Osprey was a military plane or whatever, or aircraft, I should say. And so they put the nicks on it, man, which is it's unfortunate because that thing looked great. It did. It looked real great. And it's pretty messed up. Oh, you're going. Oh, I'm getting a lot done on this wall. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll start. I think I'm at a point where I can start sharing some photos of this build because now it's something to look at other than some base plates, because it started off with a lot of base plates and it was just base plates and ideas. You say you just normally don't care for straight Technic builds. Me either. Will I mean, there's some that I like the orange, the first Porsche. I put that one together. It was a long build. It was one of the first sets I put together. And I think Technic is pretty cool, but it's just not for me. It's not. Now I do like some builds that do incorporate some of the Technic stuff in it. I do. Like the Technic gears, like even like the haunted house. The haunted house had the Technic gears on the back side of the build and stuff like that. I like that. I like that. Xavier, you said you're pretty sure that the set had a few flaws in it, and that's why they canceled it. But if they canceled it, Xavier, if they canceled it, I'm sure they'd have probably found those flaws from the jump. If they canceled it, they would have probably never released it to anybody, right? They wouldn't release it. But there's folks that are building that, like they got their hands on that set. They got it. So, I mean, did they really cancel it? Like, I mean, I'm sure they like I said, they put the nicks on it, right? But folks, that stuff already been released. People got their hands on it. People been building it. So, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that. That new Spider-Man game that came out today, man. So it makes me want to revisit my tower a little bit and enhance it just a little bit more, which I probably will. That's probably one of my projects I want to do, is to enhance my tower. just a little bit more because of the new game. Brick Wiz, what's going on, man? I saw that I was checking your stream out, man. I saw that YouTube was having a little bit of problems yesterday. But you made way anyway. Like you jumped on Instagram for a bit, and then I think you know what happened, Brick Wiz, is that all these new games and stuff coming out, and all these gamers are streaming all, because you got three games that came out like back to back. You got the Assassin's Creed Valhalla came out, then the next day the Spider-Man come out with the PS5, right? And then today you got, was it Call of Duty, right? The new Call of Duty, right? Come out, the Cold War, right? Cold War Call of Duty comes out. So, all these gamers, man, it's like gaming season, man. All these new games and people are streaming, live streaming. I think they just got an overload. I think YouTube just had a serious overload, man. You said they decided to dip on you? Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. That's what it was, man. I think those gamers, man, they were killing it, man. I think YouTube just had a little overload, man, because all these games been coming out back to back. It's Christmas time, so people trying to make some money. But that's tough though. Like you figure for us, if you're gonna be a set builder, right? For us, if you're gonna be a set builder, and the new set, like take for instance the Sesame Street. So you build that one out, and then a new set come out. So you're trying to chase that set, and you're trying to build that set, and then another set come out. You're trying to review that set. So you get these back to back like sets, right? Especially like if you're not sponsored, right? If you're not a sponsor, and most of those gamers, they don't have to worry about that. Most of them, because they're sponsored, right? And so, a game now can cost you about $100. Can set you, depending on what version you get, you get that gold edition, right? Like that Valhalla. Yeah, that's like $100. That'll hit you in the head, man. Have I seen The Office? I have seen The Office, and in fact, I'll tell you something that's pretty cool. Though I think it's pretty cool. The Lego Masters season 1 was filmed in the same studio area as The Office. Now, it wasn't the same exact building, but the parking lot was the same, right? So you had one building where the Lego Masters was filmed. There was the parking lot, and then there was another studio building. So the studio building, that studio building was where the office was filmed, but it was the very same parking lot area. So it was the same studio area, and that was pretty cool. Because when we rolled up, it looked so familiar. You get a sense of deja vu, like man, I've been here before, but I know I've never been to LA, so I haven't been here before. Why does this place look familiar? And then the guy told us, like, yeah, they filmed The Office right over there. This is the parking lot. You said it was a Prius on the lot. Yeah, it was funny because remember that episode in The Office? Remember that episode? I think he was trying to spy on seeing who was leaving early, so he went all the way up to the roof, and so you could see the little fire escape with the little cage, and so you could see that very same fire escape with the cage. That was real. Like that was really supposed to be there. So I think that was cool that they did that. I think that was pretty cool. So just a little fun fact. It was pretty cool. It's a fun fact. I see that they made Will Arnett one of the producers to Lego Masters now. So he's one of the producers. So now he's just not the host, but he's because before he was just the host, and now they I guess they like what he did there. The Prius. You imagine rolling up in a Prius, like with suicide doors in a Prius, and some 24s on a Prius. Somebody should make a mock of that. Like make a Prius that has suicide doors and some 24s. You said he was tricking the warehouse people, thinking he. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah. Cause that's right. That's what it was. That's why he went up there to the roof. Yep. You said you made a mock of the office. You did. Oh, you gotta share some pictures. I don't think I've seen it. Share some pictures, man. I think you got an Instagram, right? I have to check it out. I would love to see it. You know, stuff like that. And I see that they're hinting to, they are hinting to, actually, you know, putting you know, like you got the Friends set, you know, Seinfeld and all that, you know. So it's great that Lego are incorporating these old classic shows, right? I don't say they old because they, you know, they just went off air, so you know, it ain't like they've been off air like 30 something years or something like that, you know. So they're not really like classic, right? If you're off the air for 30 years or something like that, like I think that's then you become classic, right? What's going on, Brad? I am building the Patterson Theater. It happens to be a performing arts theater in Baltimore. That's what I'm building today. Brad Brick Dad, what's going on, friend? How are you? And I hope you folks are signing up for Lego Masters too, man. You know, definitely get your name in there. You know, just for the experience, man. Like the experience alone is great. You know, it's, you know, the experience alone is just something you know, something to die for. It's once in a lifetime opportunity, man. If you get that opportunity, don't pass it up. You said you're gonna make a mock of Elvis Presley live in concert. You know what? You know what would be cool if you did a mosaic of Michael Jackson when he did Billie Jean with the white socks and he did the moonwalk for the first time. That was like an iconic scene. He said that's 2 blocks away from your house. Oh yeah, I didn't know that. So maybe you could be there once I turn this thing over, Brady. Maybe you could be there to see it. Um, I don't know if I want to put my sig fig in here or not. I may put my sig fig. I might hang out by the bar over here by the bar. I might put my sig fig over here. Maybe. Where is that guy? I must have knocked him off somewhere. Yeah, I might put my sig fig over here. I may. Stormtrooper, what's going on? Yeah, Moto's gonna be a beast, man. I cannot wait. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to watch. Moto is going to be a beast. Just don't get swallowed up by the games. Don't get swallowed up by the producer games. That's all. You know, stay away from the drama, dude, and you'll be fine. Just keep your mind clear and stay. You know, don't play the producer games with the drama, and you'll be all right. I think you'll be fine. You said you did that one already? Oh man, I gotta check that out, man. It sounds like you've been busy, man. I definitely want to check that one out then. Let's see what we got. Xavier, what mock am I making? I am making the Patterson Theater. It happens to be a landmark in Baltimore. That's what I'm making. The place is real awesome on the inside. I really dig it. And watching, like, looking, I guess I'm an art buff. I like the fine arts. I do. And I enjoy looking at all, like it's like going to an art gallery, that basically like an art gallery that you have to pay for. So it was free to me, um, and all of great art that was in there. It was just fantastic to look at, man. Kind of definitely gave you some brick inspiration, right? So not only that I have to build the building itself in every room, but like each art piece that I saw, like whether it was on the wall or was the sculpture that was on the floor or something like that, I have to put it inside this building, to represent it. He says, "Yeah, you know what? I ain't even gonna lie, Moto. That show had more twists than a pretzel, man. It did, man. That show had more twists. It had more twists than a Dominican braider, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like their twists had twists on top of twists. You kind of, it got to a point where it's like, oh, here it comes, here, yeah, and there it goes. Except everything had a twist, except for that bridge. That bridge challenge, there was no twist. It was straightforward. That episode was full tilt. So, let me see. I don't think nobody's on here, so I'm gonna spill some beans real quick, right? I'm gonna spill some beans. You guys may want to check out the Cake Boss on the 29th on the Food Network. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna spill a little bit of beans. I'm gonna spill a little bit. Just check out the Cake Boss on the Food Network on the 29th. Just mark it on your calendar. You won't be disappointed. But you know what? I gotta say, I really don't like talking about what happened. I had to tell you that, Will. I really don't. But it learned. I learned a lot. You can learn a lot from losing, right? And I think that's what some people don't get to take away from an experience, right? Is that there's winners, there's losers, but who learns the most, right? And so you can take a lot. You can learn a lot. You can take away a lot. Take away a lot from losing, right? Because it kind of shows you. It kind of expose yourself to some of the flaws that you have, and that way you learn not to do those things again. Now, granted, we kind of lost on a national stage, and so that's kind of you don't want to take no L's on a national stage, but you learn a lot from it, and, and it definitely put things into perspective. So. Oh, I got this wall done. So I need to find a where my 1x1 plates? It should be up here somewhere. And then I can actually run that through here. Yep. Alright, cool. Alright, this is a COVID alert. What motivated me to build this mock? Money. Nah, the folks down there reached out to me and they asked me, "Hey, look, what would it take for you to, to build, our building, and do a commission build?" And this is a commission build, but I do believe I'm doing it for like. I'm not overcharging them, and in fact, I'm using some of my own pieces because I know that this means a lot to them. They actually fundraise to fund this project, right? And so, I think I'm doing this more for the honor, because I guess I would be the hometown hero in Baltimore, um, and so for them to ask me to do a project like this is a lot honor for me, because they can get anybody to do it. They can call anybody to do this, and so that's what's motivating me for it. So, very true thing, very true. I'm gonna have to learn how to build left-handed. You building it from scratch? Yeah, I am. All I use Moto, and you know what? It was, I gotta say, Moto. It was fairly easy, because they kind of gave me pictures of they gave me pictures of the facility, and then I got, hold on, I got blueprints, friend. I got blueprints of it, so that kind of makes it easy. And what makes it easy is that it is a rectangle building. So I don't think any builds get that easy, like a rectangle building. But the one funny thing about this building is that actually the top floor. And if you take a look, that the hallway, and these are residential, these are apartments on top, right? The hallway goes from narrow to wide. Now that will be a mystery on how to do that, and to keep, I don't know, to keep the space. Of course, I don't. That's gonna be interesting. I mean, I could definitely do it. I could definitely do it, especially if I make that one whole wall just one piece, which would be the front of the apartments, right? When I'm looking at it, but that's just kind of odd, like how the hallway went from narrow to wide, Right, somebody set an angle, right? So blueprints are like, blueprints are probably, I guess they're a little bit easy. I guess, I guess it would be a little bit easy for me, just a little bit. So, and it makes the build a lot easier having the blueprints. So I mean, it should go a little bit quicker now. I would have thought it would have been a little bit quicker, but it's just so many little details. Like what I'm doing now is tedious. I'm building one by one bricks together to get that brick texture wall on the outside by using tiles. Even though I probably could have slacked it and did the the profile brick. I could have did that, but I don't think you would have got the true essence of a brick wall with that profile brick. I mean, I guess you could, but it's meh, So I figure I put that extra touch on it by doing it the way I did. Ah, okay, okay. 2 hinge plates on the bottom. You said the disturbance in the force. You felt that. Oh, you felt who's the disturbance, Raptors? Who's the disturbance? I said this is a disturbance. Hinge plates. The trick is when you put a shallow angle, it may only match a quarter of a half stud length. Tricky stuff. Ah, I'm being taught lessons in the chat. I like it. I like it. See, and that's one thing. I'm glad you guys are hanging out because, like I said, I'm a new builder, and I love the concept of like what we're doing is like brainstorming, right? And you guys are helping me to brainstorm. Wait a minute, is that a Doc Samson sighting? Doc, I got a bone to pick with you. Back in the day, I used to do this show called the freeze zone, right? And I would put you on the freeze zone, my friend. How you do a Halloween special on everybody that was doing Halloween specials, except for your boy, Doc. I did a Halloween special, and you skipped right over me. What's up with that, Doc? You said, when will this be on display? I think this will be on display, Brady, when I guess I finish it. I think they're waiting for me to finish this thing, and then they'll put it on display. And I want to say that they're going to probably use it as a fundraiser. Like, you can bid on this thing. Like, and then what that does is that kind of help fund the building, help them fund, certain events and stuff like that for the building and stuff, because it's a non-profit organization. So they're trying to, use everything that they can to keep funding, to keep the lights on and stuff like that. I think it's a great place. I would love to teach some Lego classes there. And that maybe something I could do in the future there. So Doc leaves the chat. Yeah, he left. Nah, Doc's my dude. I love Doc, man. You got to be a creative guy to actually, do the ventriloquist thing, man. And then he does it like he does it like religiously, like that's it. Like you'll never see the dude behind the mask. He's a Doc Sanford. It's getting shady in here. There's no shade, Moto. Only truth. Only truth. Never shades. No shades. No shades. Only truth. Nah, I like messing with Doc Sanford. I think he's got one of the funniest channels. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that, Brick, man. He said I'm in the car. I know they're getting on you, Doc, man. You missing a whole lot in the car, dude. You gotta put that. You gotta move over to the lane, man. You gotta pull over, man. Pull that car over, man. They trying to get at you here in the chat, Doc. You better get them. You better get them, Doc. Oh man, yeah, man. I gotta tell you, this was like, I don't think I ever did a building that was quite like detailed like this. And this is like, let me tell you, this is like relatively like simple, right? Because it's a rectangle building, right? But there's so much stuff that goes on inside here that is it's just beyond my comprehension. And so it was like, even like, putting out the floor plan, it was just hard getting this thing rolling. And now it's not a flat plan anymore. It's actually looking up. And I kind of feel a lot better about it. I got to tell you, I do. I feel a lot better than I did when I first started it. You ever run into a project that you wasn't too sure about, or wasn't feeling, you're going through the motions and you wasn't really feeling it until you got a certain percentage in. That's how I kind of felt about was it Crybaby? Was it the movie mashup? We were working on it, and it wasn't until we got into, and now granted, it was a twist on that show, right? But it wasn't until we got to a certain percentage where I was getting satisfied with the build, because I was ready to pull the plug on it, because it was like, guys, I don't think it's up to satisfactory. And they changed the whole twist thing and stuff like that, and they changed it like several times. And once we finally got to a certain percentage is where that it started really looking like a real flower. And that's how I feel about this here. It was like I wasn't happy with it until I got to a certain percentage, and now I'm starting to really see it. He said, Doc, remember just to sit in the booster seat in the back. Now I think Doc rides shotgun, man. Every time they driving and he's shooting video, man, he riding like shotgun, man. I don't think he's sitting in the back with no booster seat, man. I think he riding. Doc ride tough, man. He roll tough. He rides shotgun. Yeah, yeah. That's right, Raptors. Shots are definitely being fired up in here, boy. There's no holds bar up in here. I'm telling you, Moto, just stay. When you get there, just stay focused, son. Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't get sucked in. Not like me. Don't get sucked in. Let's see. Yeah, I really should start putting some pictures up. I had to finish this office. I forgot. Oops. I forgot one room, and I'm out here working on the side. I got one room I got to detail in here. So hocus pocus, there was a pizza on your Ford Focus. What? What is going on in that chat? You said whatnots can probably walk away from any. What is Doc? Doc is a whatnot? Is Doc a whatnot? Yeah, the language. Watch the language, friend. Watch the language, friend. You can get your point across without cussing. We all Will Smith up in here, you know, no cussing, no cussing. You can get your point across without cussing. We hear you. No worries, friend. Water under the bridge. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna need some more pick a brick wall, man. Cause I know I'm gonna run out of these. I got a whole tub of these over there, but I know if I gotta go up a whole second level, I know I'm gonna run out. Mike Lowry. You say your mosaics are usually 48 by 30. I tell you what, Brickman. Someone showed me. They text me today. Matter of fact, it was my man Donnie. He hit me up, and somebody did a mosaic from the Mandalorian. It was actually the Mandalorian walking. I think he was walking in the desert, right? And it's actually unbrickable. Matter of fact, it's this one right here. And that thing looks pretty big. That thing, I'm gonna tell you, that thing looks pretty big. It does. You can. I'm guessing that you can. It's called the Middle Brick. Yeah, mosaic artwork by the Middle Brick, and it looks like it's on Rebrickable. That's what it looks like. That's a lot of round tiles, bro. That's a lot. And then he's got tiles on the background on top of that too. That thing there, man, you're gonna need to clear a whole wall off just to hang that up. You said with studs facing out, are you going to the jumper plates and tile effect for the bricks? Now, I didn't go that deep, right? I didn't go that deep with the jumper plates, but I am doing the tiles. I am doing the tiles. I'm definitely doing that. But I didn't really and I like the effect that I'm getting with the tiles. Like you can see with all the studs out. I like the effect because what I'm doing, Moto, is that I'm doing every other one. So every other one is a snot brick, right? And so you get that spacing with every other brick. So I'm actually getting the space that I need as if it was a brick. So my skills are enhancing a little bit, Moto. I'm learning something. You know what I mean? I'm always trying to learn something, man, because I don't know it all. I don't. And so any technique that I can learn that I can incorporate, makes me a little bit better, just a little bit, right? But that is, you put me on to something there. I think I seen that before. Like, doesn't it, the Sanctum Sanctorum, doesn't that, like, they use that that jumper plate, and they use the tile to kind of get that spacing a little bit. I want to say that they do. It was racking my brain how to make strong doors. Um, because I mean I'm sure that that could be a real issue. Like, trying to because they wanted the store, the dollhouse doors to open up so you could see inside. And so and I was thinking about just doing it modular, but could you, even if you did it modular, could you see inside really? you know and so I think the storybook style would, the dollhouse style would suffice that, looking in thing. So Skynet, be the Skynet of the break, friend. I'll be the Skynet, man. My friend, you are the Matrix, man. Like, and don't forget, Moto. Don't forget. I didn't forget about your motto, Moto. It's what would Moto do, right? What would Moto do? And I was thinking about that. Like, what would Moto do? And this is how I would do it. Hashtag what would Moto do? Said, mine isn't that really that big, but since you're really good friends with Travis and Corey and other Lego Masters, you would give me for free, dude. I couldn't let you do that, friend. I couldn't let you do that. I couldn't let you do that. You're a starving artist like all of us, man, and that's just it. Like, you know, um, you know, when people think, they go shop small, or like, they try to, support the homie. They always want something free from the homie or the small businesses when, you make your living off of that stuff, friend. So I would gladly, purchase that from you, because I mean that's how you take that money in and you flip it, and you buy more pieces to create more art, man. I would never take food out your mouth, friend. You say you home. Oh man, Doc, I was just messing with your friend. I was just messing with your friend. Like how I made that. I don't even think he remember. I did that little video on you, man. I don't think he. I like messing with your friend. I ain't. I was just, that's our relationship, Doc. That's what we do, man. We keep each other sharp. That's all. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm trying to get it to look like something. I think it'll definitely look great once I get all this tile on this wall here. Once I get the tile down on this wall, it'll look like how it's supposed to look on the outside. Because right now it looks like a big rectangle, and on the inside, I'll take some pictures and post it on Instagram. Um, that'll probably be the next hour or so. Um, And but you should see this mosaic art piece that my friend Kate is doing. It's gonna go back here by the bar. It is fire. It is definitely fire. It's gonna be in that. Just that piece alone makes me real sad that I gotta hand this thing over. Just that piece that she's doing, like that right there just makes it sad that I gotta. I mean, I'm gonna hand it over with great cause. It's for a great cause, but it's gonna be sad to watch this baby go. You said, all right, my mosaics cost $300. Dude, you was gonna give me $300 worth of. You was gonna give me a $300 piece. Now, don't get me wrong, Brick Man. I ain't Mike Lowry. Like I don't drive a Porsche, but I could definitely afford that. I could definitely afford that. But you about to hand over $300 like that, my man? Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a lot of cash to be handing over somebody, friend. You said this is one of your first hires. Oh yeah, a little rivalry. You gotta have a little brick rivalry. You gotta, folks missing that. You guys are doing the 72-hour stream. Like, you guys should definitely hop in there and grab an hour or two from I think it's Butt Chop. That's you gotta holler at. I think he's looking for some more folks. Don't let me do like 10 hours, please. Don't let me do 10 hours. I'll be on that joint sleep. Maybe I'll break out into a rap song or something. Bust some lyrics and bricks, right? Nah, Doc, that slideshow is actually in Baltimore. And it's funny, Doc, because Baltimore and Philly look just about the same, right? They look just about the same. And they're probably about, Baltimore maybe just a little bit smaller than Philadelphia. And Philadelphia is my city, Doc. I love Philly. And used to run the streets in Philly when I was younger, because I live like right outside of Philly in Jersey. But I love Philly. But it's this Creative Alliance is the name of the Performing Arts Theater, and they are occupying the Baltimore Patterson Theater, which is like a classic theater where like they had the real movie reels and stuff like that back in the day, like the 30s. And so they are embarking on their 25th anniversary this year, and so they asked yours truly to build their building in Lego, and then it's going to be showcased inside their art gallery and everything like that. And I think that they're going to try to use it as a fundraiser, I think. Because it's a non-profit organization, and so you're trying to bring funds into the building, so you have more programs and more events and stuff like that, to benefit performing arts. You said someone asked you probably could be in the panel. Okay, good deal. Yeah, it's actually, I want to tell you, this is the first time that I'm doing, the 72-hour stream. This is the first time that I ever done it. So it'll be a little bit different. I'll be hanging out with some of my friends for 2 hours. We'll do the versus challenge, right? And it's what I like about it, Moto, is that there's some folks from other countries that are in the thing, so you can kind of see, it's almost like watching that network. They used to play Benny Hill, right? And Are You Being Served, like that English channel. Remember that show, Are You Being Served? And Benny Hill. Used to watch that when I was a kid, man. And so like watching some of these channels that are on the 72-hour stream, and you see people from different worlds and stuff like that, and the accents and stuff like that. Man, it's exciting because it's almost like traveling without leaving, the comfort of your home. You know what I mean? The BBC, that's it, Moto, right on the money. The BBC, it's like watching the BBC, man. And like, so you're traveling without leaving the comfort of your home. That's how I feel. Yo, you imagine if somebody even thought that they was going to do 72 hours straight, like, but I don't even think like YouTube wouldn't even, because you got a limit on YouTube, right? You got a limit. They cut you off, and then you got to like restart it. Because I think Beyond the Brick did something like that, and they had to like basically like restart the stream, because they only allow you to stream but so long. Oh, let's grab some more here. Oh, I love pick a brick wall. So a new store has opened. Any Lego stores, new Lego stores open up for anybody else? Because we got a new one in my area. It's out in Gaithersburg. And Gaithersburg is probably about 40 minutes away from me. So now I'm around 4 Lego stores. It was 3, but now it's 4. So I got one which is in Anne Arundel Mills, the mall. That's like 10 minutes away from me. Then I got one that's in Annapolis, which is probably about 20 minutes away from me. There's one in Tyson's Corner, which is in Virginia. That's about an hour away from me. And now they made one in Gaithersburg, and that's like 40 minutes away. So I'm around 4 different Lego stores now. Now, it's amazing that they did that. And I'm a little bit mad because when they announced it, they did this pop-up truck where they were giving away free Lego to, promote the new opening. And it wasn't like they said, hey, look, from this time to this time, the Lego truck is going to be in this area, XYZ. They just popped up. With the Lego truck and started giving away stuff. And, some folks that knew me, they were, taking pictures, and they asked, hey, did you know about this? No. But thanks for telling me like a day later. Great. I could have went over there, got some free Lego like you. Yeah, man. If I was to ever if I was to ever move, I think that's probably the only downside, is that I'm probably forfeiting to being near 4 different Lego stores. And now I have 4 different real, like, Lego brand stores, but then I have about three like secondhand stores, secondhand Lego stores. I don't even call them secondhand, but like, privately owned, that are predominantly Lego stores, secondhand Lego stores. I'm about around 3. So if you're really adding all together, it's probably 7. I'm probably around 7 stores that I get access to Lego. But now it's like four, and I haven't been out there yet. I probably should have taken a drive today, but I didn't just yet. But I will make my way out there. I promise you I will. What time is it? A brother is getting hungry, brother. A brother's getting real hungry. I'm trying to finish this wall. Be nice to finish this wall. I feel like the Game of Thrones, the wall. Said never been to a Lego store. Fake fan. Shaking my head. Yeah, you know. Don't say fake fans. Those are front runners. Front runners, right? When the team winning, boy, that's my team. That's my team. You gotta find one. You gotta get out there and get one, man, because you're missing a whole lot. You're missing a lot. He said a real fan. Oh man, Doc Samson ain't pulling no punches now, man. He really, the gloves are off. What is going on? He said a real fan would have figured out a way to get there by now. Oh. He said the gloves are off. They getting it cracking up in here. He said he gonna strike somebody down. Oh no! I'm gonna strike somebody down. You know, I gotta say, you know, I'm a Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars movies, dude, and you know I love all the shows and stuff like that, all the series and stuff like that. You know, do I know everything about Star Wars? No, I don't, but I am a fan. But I gotta say, like this last movie, you know, watching the Emperor, beg Ray to strike him down. That was a little, little disturbing, just a little bit. You know, the way he was begging her to strike him down was just a little bit disturbing, just a little bit. It was just a little bit disturbing. Is it stop your beef? That was some serious beef, wasn't it? Building in bricks. There was some serious beef. He says he owns a moose. He owns a moose. Yeah, you think a guy has died, right? And that's it, Doc. Like, not this, not to switch subjects. And it's like, yo, where has this guy been for what, 30 years? You telling me you've been hiding out for 30 years? Like, and that's what I said. It's like, come on, man. Like, and all these other people been like, running the show, and you just been chilling, hiding out. 30 years. Just a little bit tough there, man. That's just a tough pill to swallow. I think they could have found somebody else. They could have found somebody else, right? What is going on here? Hold on. Here we go. Let me get some Mac right here. You said, turns out Palpatine in the movie is actually a clone. He was. Was he? I definitely want to watch it again if I missed that. And I probably did. You're probably right. I probably missed it. Because I was probably a little bit, like I said, disappointed that he popped up. And then it does make sense because you look at all the clones that were in the little cylinders when walking up to him. You see that there, and that's, but and I guess that maybe that was the reason why he had this machine that was behind him, because I guess he was sort of like spineless or whatever. He couldn't stand up on his own or whatever. I thought it was maybe something that had something to do with the fall that he took when he got dropped. But I definitely, it's definitely worth watching again to kind of analyze it and see what you missed. Because, I got to tell you, I was taken back when I saw his ugly mug. I was. Bear beats Battlestar Galactica. Oh, man, that's like a tongue twister there, boy. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. He said 30 years. You wouldn't think he took an over. He only took. Yeah, man. Even then, right? He only get a good what? They only gave my man what? A good 30 minutes in the movie. 20 minutes in the movie. I say 20 minutes. They gave my man 20. You're supposed to be the most powerful, and they give you 20 minutes, and then you get done, right? You don't even get to leave. They do you right there. They do you. He said it's a small art director time. Okay. All right. Got it. It was a tongue twister, but I got it. All right, Moto. What would Moto do? My friend Moto. It would be bad if this whole wall crashed down on me. That would be bad. Alright, folks, I don't think I'm going to make it. I think I need something to eat. I do. I need something to eat bad, bro. I ain't even going to lie. Stomach is growling and everything, friends. Growling on me. Everything. But I would like to show you. Let me see if I can show you. I'll show you this build here one more time. Let's see if I can swing this thing around so you can kind of see it. Let's see if I can get in here. Can I get in? No, I fail. No, there we go. Alright, friends, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to go grab me something to eat. And I'm going to build a little bit later on here, but probably without the camera a little bit so I can work a little quicker. But y'all have a good night. I'll catch you on the next one.